What's up, everybody? This is Just One here with our Sifu Nobel. Seeing you, Dojo Brother Lance.
I want to set the record straight because, yes, I be getting these emails. Yes, I'm tired of, the same old topic. First, let me clear something up. One, the thing going on with Coach David Ross from New York Sandow and, his brother Sifu Gus. I have nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's they little beef. I don't know, for many years they had a feud going on, I guess. It's new to me. I mean, I've been reading the articles, been following it. Yeah, it's on the internet. It's on Google, it's everywhere now, so, I've been following it. I was a man of my word, as you remember. I took the clip down because really I did it clip down because to me, to be honest with you, it wasn't really a fight. To be honest with you now, a few people asked me about the content. Let's get something clear here. And challenges. I didn't put no challenges out. Sifu Gus put out challenges. He put out a challenge to Coach David Ross, no holds bar fight, I believe, and it was supposed to have been at his school, his location. Then it moved to Lee Tai Lane, Sandow location where Gus claims he went down there and he waited for him. He wasn't there. Then Gus throws me into the mix. How was I throwing the mix? Because he brought in MUSU. And why? He said, I fight Gus at, I fight David Ross, pardon me, at MUSU. And that's how BT, my nickname, Black Dot, was thrown into this whole feud. I got word of this. I seen my name tagged in it because Gus tagged me in it. So I can say, why you throwing me in there? I ain't got really nothing to do. But if y'all want to fight, y'all can fight. Do what you want to do as Sifu, as coaches. Y'all get it in. So, basically, Gus said, I'll fight anybody, this and that. So I said, if it's like that, then, that's an exhibition fight, pardon me, exhibition fight. Because he said that's what he does. He does no-hold bar fights, and he gets it in. I mean, seeing in the documentary, you remember, 41 years in the game. He did Muay Thai and MMA, and, he done fought some Sifu. He didn't say the name, but, he beat him down, and he gave him the keys to the Kawoon, and, things of that nature. But was he set up? That's another thing. I'm hearing this word, he was set up. Nobody set him up. I invited some Sifu there. His good friend, Raul Ortiz, a praying master.
You know what? That's why it was lucky that I told you to have Raul ref it. Because, you know what? That's exactly why we had Raul ref it. Because at the end of the day, we had a feeling something like this was going to come up. That's why Raul, who's Gus' friend, was the ref, and he's the one that kept things under control. So think about how did he get set up?
So how can you be set up when your friend is refereeing the fight? Now let's clear something up. Now names are not being mentioned, but we all know who you're talking about. You're talking about Sifu George Craig. I invited Sifu George Craig just because he was there don't mean he was set up. Sifu Gus was the one saying, he's going to show the weaknesses of Bagua,
I read that post.
And in the whole nine. So I'm like, let's just be honest with each other. Let's be honorable about it. Sifu George Creighton, from the one that used to talk to Gus. You'll see, you'll know him when you see his face. He was
the
there.
Dude that be in all the tournaments, the brother, the heavyset brother.
So okay, let's just keep it real. He feels they not talking, so he feels, he was there. There was a lot of people there. You know what I'm saying? You came there with a whole camera crew. Nobody said anything. Now, if you was sick and disabled and dysfunctional, hold on. You was sick, disabled, and dysfunctional, like you claim, like you saying now. Why would you come with a whole camera crew? Why would you even fight in the ring? Why would you even give out challenges? You saying that challenges come out the woodwork? No challenges came out the woodwork. You put out the challenges.
And another thing, I want to make a note that in the first round, my Sifu asked you if you wanted him to tone it down, and you was like, no, we doing what we doing.
That's what you said. So it was
he asked you if you wanted to tone it down. It was supposed to be an exhibition. If you wanted it to be something other than that, you should have made it clear. Because after the first round, you already knew what it was. So I don't understand.
Hold on. First of all, hold on. I mean, really, it's ridiculous that I even got. I'm getting these emails, and it's not really negative. People just curious. So I'm like I always do. I'm straightforward. I clear the record. One, you knew what time it was. You knew there was going to be content because I said, you heard me say it before we even fought. I told you we're going to do some content. I didn't say it was going to be excessive content, but it's going to be like content. Once I hit you and realized you couldn't deal with this content, I toned it down really. I was pulling all my shots. Matter of fact, if you're standing like this, I mean, come on, people use logic here. And why not? If I really wanted to hurt this guy, I would have been hurt him. If I was serious, I would have went through him. You know what I'm saying? If you standing with your hands down like he was like this, I tagged him a few times. The first time I hit him with a drunken cup hand, he dropped, waited like a picnic for about 5-6 minutes, get cleaned up, and I didn't want to fight after that. Second, you're standing like this all the time. Normally, if I was going to use my art, I would piss, dude. This is what I do, man. I would have pissed. I trained this over and over. This foot would have normally just came up. You were so open for that, it's ridiculous. So this whole discussion is, to me, this topic is ridiculous because your hands, like my students say, your hands down like this. I could have easily, every time I touch you here, this foot could have came over that quick. So, all this talk about you being set up and you handicapping, come on, man. Everybody has, disabilities. And if you got a disability, like you're not getting in the ring, you're not challenging people, man. Let's just be honest about that. Now, as far as your background with your teachers and all that, that's between you and David Ross, dude. I did my part. I took the quick down like an honorable brother should do. I took it down. It didn't really matter to me because I wasn't impressed with the fight my damn self. I was more kid play to me, man. Serious. It's like me training my son or some shit. I'm gonna be honest. No disrespect. And why not? My older 13-year-old son give me a hard fight than that. And I'm being honest. But that's not to belittle you. Whatever you did in life, much respect to you, dude. You know what I'm saying? But I'm only doing this video to clear this shit up. Because I'm just tired of people emailing me. And it's not a negative thing. I understand they have questions. Now I'm going to say this. I set the record straight. No one set nobody up. There was contact. There was challenges being made, but not by me, by Sifu Gus. And, they've been met. It was an exhibition fight, which he couldn't, deal with the level of contact. And that's basically it. I could have done a lot of shit, man. And I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because, I don't roll like that, dude. I run from people, duck people. I don't duck nobody, man. So all these cheerleaders you got, they all know I'm right here, dude. I'm here all the time. If I'm not here Saturdays, I'm easy to contact. If you want to touch hands and you feel you need to know what my art is about, I ain't got a problem with that. I'm not a ring fighter. That's the whole thing. I did this shit for the promotion of Kung Fu. And at the end of the day, that's what it's supposed to have been, but it didn't go down the way I expected. I expected more for somebody that has that type of experience. You feel me? Regardless of what he claims he's doing or done, it's what you do when we in that ring, man. Or if we in the park right now touching hands, people don't want to hear all that. Now, if the shoe was on the foot and I got my ass kicked, would y'all want to hear my excuses? Oh, I got a bad knee. I had surgery in my knee. You don't hear me crying about that shit. And that was just a few years ago. I'm not crying about that. I had tumor in my head and I'm crying about that shit? No. I can wake up every day with migraines some fucking times. This is one of the reasons why. No. So I leave it like that. I'm like, yo, you can believe what you want to believe. Much respect for all the brothers and sisters that support me. Much love. I'm always
and at the end of the day, Gus gets utmost respect for stepping in there and standing there and taking the abuse. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Because there's a lot of Sifus out there talking all this shit and them niggas ain't stepping in nothing. They're not stepping in no arenas. They're not trying to show their shit real time. They all slow punch. That's true. And let me do this, throw this punch, throw that punch.
And that's not to belittle.
Not to belittle anybody, but
that's not to belittle people. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Some of you dudes, man, y'all gotta wake up, man, because I don't believe in them titles. I don't say I'm a master or anything like that. But I don't believe in them titles and, Grandmaster Soki and all that. And, it's a bunch of bullshit. Pardon my language, it's a bunch of bullshit. A lot of these dudes, they train for many years. You got to understand something with Kung Fu and Karate. These dudes, now Karate, they take it, granted for salt. Some of them, they can fight because they got that full contact Karate. But when I'm talking about Kung Fu, from what I've seen, come on, dude. A lot of these dudes do forms for years and prearranged techniques. And that's why they flat-footed, because prearranged teach you flat-footed. Tactics. You ain't really moving. In a real situation, you want to really be moving. I don't care if you want to call it a jab or a punch, whatever. You're moving. And no one's going to stand there and let you do all these fancy looking moves. And that's what I think he was reaching. Remember, he was redoing all these techniques because that's what he was used to.
He was trying to catch his timing.
I'm not trying to take nothing from the game. That's just how he got down.
And he was staying too far. As long as my Sifu is, you don't stay at the end of his
exhibition, real fight or not. The bottom line, I didn't do what I wanted to do.
But that had nothing to do with anybody being set up.
Thank you. That's all I got to say. And I clear the record. Peace and blessings.